I don't know a better way to celebrate a Sunday afternoon than with an updated version of a chicken parm. It's a thing of beauty. We're gonna start with these fresh tomatoes. There's a lot of hacks out there where people take the tomato, put it inside, kind of cut it in half. I'll tell you why I don't do that. I like consistency of product. I like them end to end. And a lot of times when you put them between that, you can end up with something cut in half like this, which I don't like. If you like it, there's no judgment, just discernment. I'm gonna turn this flame on and allow this to start getting a little warm. All these beautiful tomatoes, good to go. Take a couple cloves of garlic, just slice them nice and thin. Same thing, end to end. Olive oil directly in a pan, you see it. It's not too hot, this is a low heat. I don't wanna put that garlic in there and then have it burn. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to this, touch of crushed red pepper. If you like more spicy, you could add more crushed red pepper. Then I take fresh oregano, rough chop that, and I really like adding this oregano with the garlic. And you see how it's all cooking together. There's a little bit of brown on the outside of the garlic. I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil to this, and I'm just gonna add tomatoes. Those tomatoes at any point don't feel like they're releasing enough liquid, I'll add a little bit of water or stock or pasta cooking liquid, something to it. I have flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Standard breading procedure is what we call that. This professional term. I'm gonna add a little crushed red pepper to this, add a little bit of this oregano to the breadcrumbs, grated Parmigiano Reggiano as well. You can add parsley to this, you can add basil to this. I got the salt inside, the flour here. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. Not over seasoned, but seasoned properly. A little more salt, touch of water that to just stretch it out a little. So we got the chicken. I'm gonna pound these out lightly, not too much. Love a chicken thigh, so much more fat and flavor than a breast. This part helps spread it and tenderize it a little bit. I hit the flat side so it doesn't have any of those residual bumps. It's just an aesthetic thing. Flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Flour allows the egg to stick on to the chicken, and then the egg and the flour allow those breadcrumbs to stick on the chicken. What I always do, I put the crumbs on and I do a little hard press just to make sure that those breadcrumbs are really stuck inside there beautifully. When we're pan frying something, you want that oil to go about 1/4 to halfway up the side of the chicken cutlet. Drop it going out. If I drop it towards me, I have an opportunity to burn myself. Hit this with a little salt while it's cooking as well. I'm gonna add some basil to those tomatoes to finish them. I'm gonna add a touch more liquid just because I want to thin it out a little bit. Let's check the color. Oh my God, good stuff. As a chef, you know, I'm always looking for ways to double down on various flavors that I'm cooking with. I'll take some of these herbs, oregano, a little bit of basil, I'll crush some garlic here, and I'll add this directly to the oil. I wish you can smell this. This is a chef's aromatherapy. That's what's happening here. A little bit of crushed red pepper directly in the oil. If you don't know when it's cooked in the middle and you really want to be sure, cut some open and we could see that it's cooked beautifully, nice and moist still. I used to work with an Italian chef years ago, and whenever he made a Milanese, he would finish the Milanese with whole butter. What it does is adds a beautiful depth of richness, but also as you're adding the butter, there's milk solids that kind of melt and they steam the chicken the rest of the way. And then it turns brown, so that beautiful brown butter adds another layer of flavor. Look at that, beautiful. We'll take these chicken cutlets out. Just let them rest for a couple minutes. I don't mind little crispy bits of the herbs staying on here. What I like to do is I don't want to cover the chicken. Just kind of put it on the side a little bit so that you could discern how much tomato you do or don't want. Little Parmesan cheese grated over the top. And then burrata. Look at how beautiful that is. And I will literally, look at how that bursts open full of deliciousness. Little bit of basil on top. Cheers. It's a simple, easy Sunday night dinner. It's a thing of beauty. What are you eating?